All right, so welcome, and we'll go ahead and get started. So this is a special little get together that started with Patty and Deb. We decided Patty's ready to go all in with Plexus and motivated to share and earn those fast start bonuses. And so I said, let's hop on a Zoom. And then I started inviting more and more people, and this is going to be awesome. So I'm actually going to share my screen, and I have an outline. I'm going to try to be really organized and honor your time here. So we're going to do this. All right. I don't know if I know exactly what I'm doing, but we're going to try. All right. So to start with Plexus, I want you guys to really understand the possibilities here. And so I wanted to actually start with some vision casting. And some people may think this is a little bit woo-woo, but the thing is, if you don't understand what the possibilities and the rewards for your family and your life can be here, then no one's going to stick with it. You know what I mean? Because this is real work. This is, I mean, I think it's completely rewarding, and there's a lot of things that we do with Plexus that are so fun. And the friendships are incredible, but it's also work, and it can also be a little discouraging at times. And so it's important that you have a vision and that you understand the possibilities to start. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys some homework after this Zoom. And one of them is going to be to answer all of these questions. So basically, I want you to really allow yourself to dream. You guys, this opportunity is, in my opinion, this will provide options for you if you jump in and take advantage of it that are very unlikely that you could have access to otherwise, for your life, for your future, to allow you to really live life by your terms and dream. And it's a dream vehicle, in my opinion. That's what it's been for me and my family. So I can say that with confidence, because you guys, this has completely shaped my family's life in a way that I never would have thought possible. And that's just as possible for you if you believe it. So that's why I want you to start with a little vision casting and a little dreaming. And I want you to consider what you would live life like if time and money were unlimited. Okay. So I'm going to have you guys answer these questions. We're not going to spend time on it now, but I want you to really spend some time with that and think about it. And the reason why you need vision, there is going to be a learning curve here. Let's just accept that right now. There's going to be a learning curve. You may not be great at this to start with, but the cool thing is that you can earn as you learn, and you'll get better and better the longer you're here. And the only way that you lose is if you quit. Okay. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. Some people will grow a business fast, and some people it'll take a little longer. But if you're doing the right steps, it's inevitable. There is absolutely no way you cannot succeed and grow a thriving business if you're doing the right activity consistently. That is the absolute guarantee. So I want to start you guys out from the gates, understanding what the possibilities are and understanding the basic steps that get you there, and then kind of find your niche and your twist to put on it. So it's something that is authentic and genuine for you to share and to be excited about, and then run fast with it. I'll tell you what, success loves speed. It really does. There is something to be said about momentum here, because it's a lot easier to build a business with Plexus quickly than it is to build it slow. There's some natural attrition. We're dealing with human beings. Human beings tend to quit on themselves, no matter how well you support them. But as long as you're consistently sharing and supporting people well, your business will grow and grow and grow. And so that's what I want to teach you, the activities early on, right out of the gate. So you see the potential, you understand the basics, you learn how to be consistent and not be overwhelmed, keep it fun, keep it enjoyable. and you guys are going to go so far. I'm so excited for you. There's literally no limits here. So I want you to understand what's possible this month. It might have been fun. You know, I just thought of that. It might have been fun for you to see like the really big picture. I know some people like really love that, and some people just think it's unrealistic, but I would love to share with you, for those of you that don't know me and don't know my story, to really comprehend what this has done for me and my family. When I first started Plexus, I started because we were in danger of losing our home. We had the rug pulled out from us financially, and beyond our control, we lost the majority of our income overnight. And that was a really scary position to be in. And what this had, the research that I did, I sought out to find the best fit for an income opportunity for our family, where I could have a flexible business, where I could work from wherever I chose, and where I could really, really earn a significant income that would make a difference for our family. There's been so many side benefits that come along with that. I wish you all could, you know, if you did the research I did and you really saw what was out there and set everything side by side the way that I did, you'd be so blown away by what Plexus offers that you would literally like walk through a brick wall to take advantage of it, for reals. Like that's how incredible it is and how special it is. And the heart behind this company and what they do is so special. And you'll see that more and more the longer you're here, the more testimonies that you experience, and your own journey as you go. And I'm sorry that my dog won't stop drinking water behind me. Is that really loud? Right, gulp, gulp, gulp. Okay, so let's talk about what's possible this month. I'm going to move, I don't know if you guys see this the same way I do, but I'm going to move this over here. Okay, so we're just going to talk about overall July earnings, because this is a little bit mind-blowing. Because not only does Plexus have a fast start program, which is always available, your first 5 months with Plexus, they will double all of your rank bonuses. And they give you a certain time frame to do each one of those. That's very doable, especially if you participate in the activities that I'm going to give you. And what I want you to know is I'm not going to ask you, you just embrace the fact that you might need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. But I really believe there's nothing that I'm going to ask you to do that's going to be really extremely difficult for you, or like extremely traumatizingly scary for you. There's a way that you can make this your own and be genuine with it, that other people will respect and appreciate, and that you'll feel good about, I promise. Okay. So what's possible this month with the fast start, and there's some extra incentives that Plexus is offering for a 3, 6, and a 9 this month, which means that if you enroll 3 ambassadors this month, then they're going to pay you an extra $100 bonus. If you enroll 6 ambassadors or preferred customers, it can be a combination of the two, any way it works out. But a preferred customer with over 100 PV also counts, or a new ambassador with a welcome pack. Okay. So if you refer 1 person in your first 30 days, that's a $30 bonus. If you refer 3, that's $410. If you refer 6 this month, it would be $720. You guys, that is so doable. From this point moving forward, there is no reason that not everyone here could refer 6 if you're going to do the simple activities that I give you and you do them consistently. If you refer 9, that's over $1,000. We had a girl on our team last month who did the fast start senior silver. And so she did qualify for that fast start senior silver, and she did earn over $1,000 last month, her very first month. How would that feel, you guys? Like, what would that do for you and your family? I know some people come here wanting these products and they just, you know, they agree to sharing just because they feel like they can't add that into their budget. And then there's other people who see a bigger picture here and say, you know what, I'm going to pay off all my credit cards. And a side benefit is I'm going to be able to afford all these incredible supplements for my family and get our health in check, like finally feel our best. So whatever level you're looking at it from, it's totally up to you, but I want you to understand the possibilities. If you refer 10 this month, that would come out to over $1,350. So this, I'm not going to break down the numbers and how they work because you'll get paid in, you know, different bonuses and all that, but just so you can see the overall picture. And then I want you to understand the Fast Start program in detail. So I have a couple of, I'm actually going to share these. I'm going to try and get really fancy and technical here. And see if I can, well, actually, you know what? I'm going to ask you guys this because it might even just be better if I just share them with you after we get off the Zoom. I can drop the links in the chats right now, or I can wait until we're done and then I can give you guys this recording and all the links and the graphics. Is that cool? Because if you don't care to like grab them right this second, then that'll probably be easier and it'll save us some time, okay? But I can show you here what this looks like. I know I can do this. Can't I? How do I switch pages here? I have it open in another one. Lacey, you might need to help me out here. Technical help.
Is it in your notes?
Yes. Oh, that's
go up to all iCloud.
Wait, I'm in my notes right here. It's what I'm looking at. What I wanted to show, I do have these open already in a page, but can I just click on them here? Maybe I can. Oh, yeah. Yes, I can. Okay, so this is the Fast Start tracker. Let me show you the other one first, actually. How do I go back now? Let's minimize that one. I have no idea why this is here. How do we get rid of that? Ah, okay. I shouldn't have tried to get fancy and technical. Okay, this is the one I wanted you to see first. So this Fast Start program, I want you guys to read through this completely so you understand how it works, okay? So you have so much earning potential in your first 30 days, and then in your first 2 months, and then in your first 3 months, and your first 4 months, and your first 5 months, where you can earn an additional, we can't see it right here. I think our pictures are covering it, but you'll be able to really understand like the earning potential here. I want you guys to read through this and understand it because it is so incredibly generous. And so that's going to be some of your homework, to read through this, and you can print it out. And then there is a Fast Start tracker that I want you to print out. And this is one that you can fill out with your own information. You'll put your enrollment date, the end of your first calendar month, or whatever your first calendar month is, the end of that, and start filling this out. So you have like on paper, you know, step by step what your next goal is. So that's going to be really nice to have that. I want you guys to really understand the concept of Fast Start. All right. And now I'm going to go back here and show.
Okay. I'm sorry it's so loud, but can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I have it like sideways now, like nobody's there anyway, but I just wondered, after you go out of like a Zoom and after it's ended, how do you go back into the chat of that Zoom to get the links?
Well, that's why I think I'm going to wait and share the links with you guys after. I know when you share a Zoom recording now, I think you do get access to the chat. But I'm going to share them with you separately. I'll share the recording and the links. Okay, but this is in your virtual office anyway. So as soon as you get enrolled, Heidi, you'll be able to like log in and access that yourself also, but I'm going to send you the links anyways. Okay, so so study that out and then feel free to ask questions with your sponsor. Now I want to talk about how we're going to approach you guys sharing in a way that is not salesy, not pushy, not extremely time consuming either. But the more you put into it, obviously, the faster you're going to reach your goals and grow. So we share unapologetically with energy and excitement. When you bring the energy, and that's going to make a big impact on how people respond to you. So I want you to really understand that. There's this, it's almost like this magical time when people first enroll with Plexus, where they are really excited, and we see this consistently. So immediately, once they first start reaching out to some friends and family and saying, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try this. It's helped my friend Whitney or my friend Lacey so much. And, you know, I know gut health is like a big buzzword nowadays, and I've decided that I'm ready to like get my health in check, and I'm looking for some accountability buddies that want to get healthy with me. That it's all natural. There's a money back guarantee. So you have nothing to lose. Would you want to try this with me? It'd be so fun to get healthy together. So we're just going to help you like find a message that you're really comfortable and confident in reaching out to people with, and use social media to your advantage. We have a huge, like Facebook and Instagram, those are awesome tools to use because they're free, and it basically gives you a stage to highlight what you love and why you love it. So take advantage of that fully. We have some really great suggestions for a first post. Once that first post is up, you guys, whether you get some interest with that or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you are showing up consistently with excitement, because people are going to watch that. There's a lot of people, I mean, there may be some people that want to jump in and try it with you from the very beginning, but there's going to be a lot of people that watch to see if you stick with it and what happens. Okay, so just know that going into this with the attitude of, you know what, if I can grab a few friends to start with me, that's awesome. And I really do believe you're going to with the other activities we're going to do. But the most important thing is that you're consistent and you're showing people that you believe in this 100%, and that you're sharing your journey as you go. And that will get them off the fence eventually. I don't believe, like, I really believe everyone will try Plexus eventually at some time when the time is right for them. So when people tell you they're not interested, that really just means not yet. It's not their time yet. Okay. Because in my whole entire heart believes that there's not a person that can't benefit from these incredible supplements. I don't believe there's any better supplements out there. I'm not saying there's not awesome, incredible supplements, but you know, for the whole, Plexus has what is, in my opinion, the most life-changing, the easiest to use, the most affordable. It fits right into your, you know, it's not difficult. And so I really do believe people will eventually see that. The more and more friends they have and contacts they have that jump aboard and start, you know, they start to see the benefits of it and the value of it. So you just got to be okay with, you know, no is something that I've heard a million times, and you just can't let it phase you. You know, you just know that we're here to offer an option to people. And if they want to try it, that's awesome that they'll try it with us. And if not, you know, we don't take offense to that, and just keep those relationships going. And I believe eventually that there will come a time for them. Anyways, so we've got some awesome options to support you guys at this point. And one of them that we recently just started is we have an ambassador through Silver Development Group. They meet on Zoom for 30 minutes every Monday. And that will be at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 Eastern Time. So just jot that into your schedule right now. Now, I will tell you right now that we have so many options now. When I first started Plexus, there were no corporate trainings. There were no corporate opportunities. There weren't even SIP&Cs. There weren't like any of that stuff we had to create on our own. And now we have access to so many things that it can almost get overwhelming. Because if you were to get on every single Zoom and every single corporate training, then you would never have time to share Plexus. So I want you to know ahead of time that you just like, pick your pace, decide what work hours you're going to work consistently. That is important, that you're treating this like a business and not just a hobby. So you want to schedule in, maybe it's 30 minutes a day is all you can find for now. You can do a lot with 30 minutes a day if you're using it correctly. If you can, maybe schedule 1 hour or 2 hours wherever it fits in your day. And that can create a really booming business really fast. But either way, the Ambassador through Silver Development Group is one that I really believe that you'll benefit from, because some of the advantages you'll get there, you'll really master the basics of sharing Plexus and understand like what those basics are, but you'll also get a community of people at your level on our team who you can build those friendships with and move forward with a group, which is empowering. It makes you feel like you're part of something bigger than just yourself trying to do this by yourself. And of course, your sponsor's there to support you, but there's just that advantage of having that group that is working together on the same goal at the same time. So plan that in. And then these why Plexus, why now opportunities are something that I want you to check out as soon as possible. Plexus is doing these consistently. They're twice a day, Monday through Thursday, and then they do one call on Fridays and sometimes a call on Saturdays as well. Okay. These are just quick little, they're going to allowing people to see like the bigger picture of what Plexus offers. And they do it in such a way that they have a huge enrollment rate of the guests that hop on here to check this out. So I want you to first experience it yourself. And then I want you to start getting excited about inviting people to check these out. Okay. Because you'll find people as you're sharing that you can see would be a good fit for one of these calls once you experience one. And you can always what I've found is super successful is if you offer people a free sample. The really cool thing is we have, once you enroll as an ambassador right now, Plexus gifts you with 3 free samples to give out. And you can choose between, now you can choose between the Mega Kids, the Lean, the Active, and the Slim. And you can send a 2-day trial for any of those products to anyone you choose. Once you use up your 3 free ones, we have this awesome app called the Plexus Engage app. And that's how you send out those free samples. And it's really awesome. It will send you prompts as reminders to follow up with people and gives you suggestions of what to say with them about that sample. So that's a really great option that you can take advantage of. So I like to tell people, hey, there's this, I know that we were chatting about Plexus and the timing just wasn't right or whatever, but tonight at 7 o'clock, there is a quick little why Plexus, why now Zoom, where you'll get to hear some awesome real life testimonials that I know would be super inspiring to you. And if you hop on, I've got some free samples that I'd like to gift out. And so that's a really good way to get people on those calls. And once you use up your 3 free ones, it's only $5 to send out, and that's free shipping. So it's actually cheaper to send samples through that Engage app than if you're to go message or like package them up and run to the post office and mail them out yourself. So that's a really, really great option, just so you know about it. So that's going to be some homework. I want you to attend one of those as soon as possible and fill out those vision casting questions. And then I have this awesome mindset training for you. This is going to be something really fun, and it really doesn't have anything to do with Plexus. It has everything to do with mindset and belief. And that, in my opinion, over the years, I have learned that that is the most important part of your success, is your belief and your mindset. So Les Brown, if you don't know who he is, he's a motivational speaker. His story is absolutely incredible. But he has this 14-day challenge on YouTube where you can listen in. I think all the calls are 30 minutes or less. Some of them are only like 20 minutes even. But if you listen to day 1, day 2, day 3, 14 days in a row, you guys, you're going to have like so much belief and so much motivation and just be ready to go. And that is going to go hand in hand with this incredible opportunity that you've got your hands on here. So I do want to challenge you to take that time to get that in every day. And this is the link for the first one for day 1. So I'll share that when I share this recording. So when I have a new ambassador that enrolls, that's willing to share, these are the simple activities that we go through step by step. So first of all, we're going to throw up a social media shout out. And it's going to be really, they can choose. I've got a few different options that I'll send to them to choose from, and then make it authentic to them. But it's not, we really, really aim to make it to where it shows your genuine excitement for making a change for yourself and for the options that, this is creating for you, and that you're looking for a few friends that want to get healthy with you or whatever. And those can be really successful. So that's where we start. We just throw up a post, and I will give you guys those examples if you haven't already done your first post. And if you have, then that's okay. But like, you can use those and even tweak them and kind of use them for a later post as well. Once you get that initial post up, you need to know what to do when someone likes or comments a post, not just that one, but all of your future posts. So anytime you get any interest on a post, whether someone comments or they just like your post, there's options there for you to follow up with them. And we've got a really great one that I'll add and share with you guys as well, so that you can just copy. And I recommend you make a note in your phone for Plexus. Hopefully you have an iPhone. I'm not as familiar with the Androids, but I know in iPhone you can make a note. You can make several different notes if you want to categorize different things, but you'll want to save like certain scripts that I'll share with you. You can save those into your notes and then make them your own and reuse them, just copy and paste, customize it a little bit to fit that person. And it makes sharing so easy. So what I recommend to my new ambassadors is if they get someone that says, tell me more, then I'll have them shoot them a private message and say something like, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get started with gut health. And it would be so fun if we could do this together. I am actually brand new and I really don't know much about it, but my friend Whitney is really experienced and she has an amazing story. Would it be okay if I looped her in for a 3-way message or something, and she can help answer questions and give you the best suggestions? I just want to make sure that, you get the best information possible. And they always say yes, always. So our goal right now is just for you to gather interest and let me do all the talking, or your sponsor, whoever your sponsor is. If you have a sponsor that's, active in sharing, then that's a great option. If you don't, then come to me and I can, I'll make sure that you get that help that you need. So from there, we just start conversations, and you'll see that what I do is so simple that eventually after you see me or your sponsor do it a few times, then you'll get the hang of it and you'll be like, well, I don't need to loop Lacey, and I know what Lacey would say anyways. So we just do a quick and simple send, share, invite is kind of our process. And when you're using this well and using third-party validation, what we do is so quick and simple, and it really does help people see that this is something they could benefit from. And so that is a really great option. Posting. So once you do your first post and you understand what to do when you post, when people respond, we have a sassy posting thread that our sweet teammates, Bernita and Tia, run, and they share. I mean, you could scroll back for a year and find posts in there that are absolutely awesome. They're half and half Plexus, half just building engagement. And the building engagement part is equally as important because you want people following you from all walks and interests and all that, because some people, like I said, may not be interested yet, but you want to keep them engaged and interacting with you. So when they see that post that speaks to them personally, because they're dealing with something very specific, and they see a testimonial that goes along with it or whatever, when the timing's right, then they'll be ready. So posting consistently, I recommend like 2 personal posts to every 1 Plexus post, maybe even 3 personal to every 1, but make sure that you're like doing that daily. You got to consider that most people aren't going to see. There's very, very few people that are going to see everything you post. So you may be thinking, well, I'm posting about Plexus 2 times a week, so I feel like that people should know that I do it, but there's so many people that aren't even going to see that. And there's so much to do with algorithms and things. So it's all about consistency. So just plan on that. Make that part of your income producing activity, which we're going to talk about. All right. So next step is I want you to start working on a list. You want to jot down everyone that you know, and don't prejudge people, because here's the thing, it's almost guaranteed that those people you think would be interested won't be to start, and those that you think will not be interested, they'll be the ones that join you right away and want to try with you. So you never want to prejudge. We've got a gift here that changes lives, and you just have to be okay with just putting it out there. So just jot down everyone you know. The average person knows over 430 people. So don't tell me that you can't come up with a list of 100 names. I guarantee if I paid you $1 for every name that you wrote down, you could come up with 100 names in like 10 minutes. So just work on that. And even better, if when you're making that list of names, if you can jot down, like if you know that they struggle with certain issues or they have a child or a spouse that does, jot down that next to their name, okay? Because there's a way that you can really make that personal to them, to really help them like share a testimonial that they can relate to personally, that's going to be really powerful to them. So a list of 100 names, and I'm saying that because I know you guys want to move fast with this, okay? Get that list of 100 names. I'll tell you what, you guys, I did this before I even started, before I even enrolled. Heidi, talking to you, and Bryn, because I know you guys haven't even enrolled yet, but I had a list of over 100 names before I even enrolled. And I had conversations going with people before I even clicked enroll. So the day that I started Plexus, I had like 20 people sign up that same day with me. And guess what? I more than paid for my welcome pack many times over really fast because of that. And that's not typical. Like there's not a lot of people that do that, but if you really believe in this and you see the potential, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? It doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of effort to just start some conversations. So just think about that. So get that list going. You will add to it constantly. Like I am constantly adding new people because I'm constantly creating new relationships and meeting new people. And so you're always going to be, this is a relationship business. So focus on that. Always be looking for, you know, new contacts and new relationships that you can develop. And of course, we don't throw out Plexus like the very first thing when we go meet someone, but once you kind of build some rapport with someone and get to know them and maybe hear some of their struggles or whatever, then that it just is so natural to share something you love with them. And we're going to help you with some reach out messages that are specifically like customizable to you that you're going to be comfortable with. And so we'll work on that a little bit with our homework. I can give you guys some suggestions that I find that a lot of our new ambassadors love, and then you take it and make it your own. I do recommend you don't change them up so much that it comes across like you lose all the fire in it. Does that make sense? Right? Like you got to make an impact. You got to sound excited and confident in what you're sharing. Okay, so another option that I want to invite you guys to take advantage of really quickly is a 15-minute Facebook Messenger party. This is something that we just recently started, and they literally take 15 minutes. They're so quick and easy to do and duplicatable. You copy and do the same thing every single time. But this is a really great way to grab like a bunch of people all at once and say, hey, come check this out, and you'll get a free Plexus sample if you watch, or else, and we'll do an incentive for them to order a welcome pack or a 100 PV combo as a customer after they check out that information. The cool thing about it is it's only 15 minutes long, so most everyone is willing to check it out. And if you invite them in a way that is like engaging and creates interest, then you will get some people that will want to genuinely check it out. And the information and testimonials we share on there so quickly, they can even go back and review it if they're not available at that time. But that can create enough interest that if you follow up well, that's the magic part, then it's very likely that you'll get some people that want to enroll and order. So I would say even do that. If you're just getting started, do on your first week, and we can help you come up with an invite message that's really great for that. Okay, so consistent IPAs. So these are the things that you're going to plan to do daily that are going to make the biggest impact on how successful you are. This is something that if you learn now and you start now and you make a habit from day one, you guys are going to be like, your business will grow exponentially and quickly, guaranteed. Okay, if you can get consistent on these simple activities and create that habit from the very beginning. So we typically would say like 3 new reach outs a day. That will build, like, keep your business healthy and create some growth over time. If you guys really want to fast start and go in with this, I say 5 to 10 new reach outs per day, especially in the very beginning when the excitement and the energy is there and the interest, like people are like, oh, what's this new thing Heidi's doing or whatever. That is a really, like, one of the best times that you can possibly share, even better than like after you have your own testimonial. I'm telling you, and there's something to that. So I would say 5 new reach outs a day, even more depending on how fast you want to go. But then the most important thing is, and like I said, I'll help you with the message with that, give you some ideas so you can come up with something that you're confident sending out, and you can absolutely like make it personal to who you're sending it to. But the most important part is the follow-up. The magic is in the follow-up. I get way more responses from my follow-up message than I do from my original message. And my follow-up message, guess how simple it is? This is what it is. Hey, I know life gets so busy. I just wanted to make sure that you got that message from me. That's it. And then people will come back that you may have thought, oh, she's ignoring me. Oh, she thinks I'm so annoying. Oh my gosh, I'm so worried that he like thinks I'm doing a pyramid scheme or something. And they'll come back and be like, oh yeah, I saw that. I'm so sorry. I was at Young Women's or who knows what, and they'll be like, it's just really important that you're doing the follow-ups, because that's where you're going to get the most of your conversations going. So if you guys can get into this activity now and you're participating on those ambassador through silver Zooms every Monday night, and you check out one of these Why Plexus, Why Now opportunity Zooms that Plexus does, and then start inviting people to those. It's not a Zoom. It's like, I don't know what you call it, but you know what I mean. It's like an online thing. then you're going to be moving quickly here with your business. So I'll just open it up for questions now. I hope that wasn't too much information and overwhelming, but let me stop my share here. And I'm going to unmute you all. Wait a second, doesn't give me it doesn't let me unmute you once I muted you.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Okay. So does anyone have questions?
All of this information you will send to us?
Yes.
Correct. Okay, good, good. 'Cause I'm writing down as fast as I can.
I was trying to give you a lot of information in a short amount of time, and I know that was a lot. But also, I know, like, I really know, I've talked to some of you guys, and I know that you really need this and you really want it. And
Mhm.
so I'm like, well, let's make it happen. So this is
Definitely.
the most simple way that I know to do it when I'm helping people. Like, this is what works the best and the least overwhelming.
All right.
So
I just want to thank you today for all of your hard work and stuff. Thank you very much.
oh
Appreciate
my
you.
goodness, it's such a blessing. When you're blessed, be a blessing. That's what our
Mhm.
amazing president says all the time, and I believe it. Like, this has been so life-changing for me. I just love to help other people take advantage. So
Yes, thank you so much, Whitney.
welcome. Anyone have any questions?
Don't even know where to start with a question. It's just, I don't know.
Nothing. I completely overwhelmed you, Veronica.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of info. Of course, it didn't help that I was, in the car driving and trying to listen and drive and not, have an accident or anything, but yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, so I think I'm hoping, once I can give you like the links and the graphics one at a time right there, then I hope you can see it's really just a simple process of this is where I need to be focusing right now. And this is
Yeah.
my homework.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Mm.
All right. Anyone else?
No, I appreciate your time too, Whitney. Thanks.
You're so welcome. All right. Well, I'll let you guys go then. Thanks for popping on. It was good to see all your faces.
Have a
Thanks,
great
Whitney.
evening. This was good.
Have a good day. I'll share this right away. Okay.
Thanks.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's close this out. Close.
Yeah, I know. It's how to find the